It sounds crazy now. People buying rocks as pets. But in 1975, that's exactly what happened. The pet rock, a simple, smooth stone, became a sensation. Millions were sold. It all started with Gary Dahl, a man with a funny idea. Gary Dahl wasn't famous. He wasn't rich. He was a regular guy with a good sense of humor. One day, while joking with friends, he came up with the idea of selling rocks as pets. Everyone laughed. It was absurd. But Dahl saw something more. Dahl decided to treat the joke seriously. He wasn't just going to tell a joke, he was going to create an experience. This was the 1970s, a time when novelty items were all the rage, and Dahl saw an opportunity to make something truly unique. He carefully selected smooth stones from a beach in Mexico. These weren't just any stones, they had to be the right size, shape, and texture. Each stone was hand-picked to ensure it had the perfect look and feel for what he had in mind. Then, he created the perfect packaging, a cardboard box that looked like a pet carrier, complete with air holes. This wasn't just a box, it was a carefully designed package that added to the humor and charm of the product. The air holes made it look like there was something alive inside. Inside, nestled on a bed of straw, was a single, ordinary rock. The straw added a touch of authenticity, making it seem like the rock was a real pet that needed a comfortable place to rest. It was all part of the joke, but it was done with such attention to detail that it felt almost believable. Dahl even included a funny care and training manual for the rock. This manual was filled with humorous instructions on how to care for your new pet, complete with tips on feeding, training, and even housebreaking. It was the final touch that made the pet rock a complete package, turning a simple joke into a cultural phenomenon. Rock Mania. The pet rock launched, and something amazing happened. It was the brainchild of Gary Dahl, a marketing genius who saw potential in the simplest of objects. He took an ordinary rock, packaged it in a cardboard box with breathing holes, and sold it as a pet. The idea was so absurd that it caught on like wildfire. People loved it. The media went wild. News anchors couldn't stop talking about it, and newspapers featured it on their front pages. It became a cultural phenomenon almost overnight. Stores couldn't keep them in stock. Everyone wanted a pet rock. From children to adults, the demand was insatiable. Toy stores were flooded with customers, and shelves were emptied within hours of restocking. It was the perfect gag gift, a commentary on consumerism, and a surprisingly charming companion, all at the same time. People found it hilarious and endearing. It was a simple rock, but it brought joy and laughter to millions. Dahl became a millionaire in just a few months. His quirky idea turned into a multi-million-dollar enterprise, proving that sometimes the simplest ideas can be the most successful. The pet rock remains a legendary example of marketing brilliance. Fading fast. The end of the rock era. But like all fads, the pet rock craze faded. It was a phenomenon that took the world by storm, capturing the imagination of millions. People from all walks of life were enchanted by the simplicity and humor of owning a rock as a pet. It was a novelty that brought smiles and laughter, a perfect antidote to the complexities of modern life. However, the very nature of fads is their fleeting existence. They burn bright and fast, only to be replaced by the next big thing. By February 1976, just a few months after its peak, sales plummeted. The once bustling store aisles filled with eager customers were now quiet. The cash registers that had been ringing non-stop were now silent. The pet rock, which had been the must-have item of the season, was now gathering dust on the shelves. Retailers who had stocked up in anticipation of continued demand found themselves with unsold inventory. The rock had become yesterday's news. Media outlets that had once celebrated the quirky trend were now reporting on its decline. Headlines that had once proclaimed the pet rock as the latest sensation were now discussing its rapid fall from grace. It was a stark reminder of the fickle nature of consumer interests. Dahl, wisely, didn't try to force its continuation. He understood the ephemeral nature of such trends. Instead of desperately trying to revive the pet rock, he chose to let it fade gracefully. It was a decision that spoke to his understanding of the market and his respect for the natural life cycle of fads. He knew the joke had run its course. The humor that had once made the pet rock a household name was no longer resonating with the public. People had moved on, and so did Dahl. He accepted the end of the pet rock era with grace and dignity, knowing that its legacy would live on in the annals of pop culture history. The pet rock is a reminder that even the most unusual ideas can find success with creativity and smart marketing. It was a testament to the power of thinking outside the box and tapping into the collective consciousness of society. The pet rock wasn't just a product. It was a cultural phenomenon that highlighted the importance of humor and simplicity in a world that often feels overwhelmingly complex. It's a story about tapping into the zeitgeist, the mood of the moment, and creating something truly remarkable. The pet rock captured the spirit of the 1970s, a time when people were looking for light-hearted distractions and simple joys. It was a product that resonated with the times, and its success was a reflection of the era's unique cultural landscape. So, the next time you think you have a crazy idea, remember the pet rock. It serves as an inspiration to dream big and embrace unconventional ideas. The story of the pet rock is a testament to the fact that sometimes the most outlandish concepts can become the most successful ventures. It's a reminder to trust your instincts and take risks, because you never know where they might lead. It might just be $1 million idea waiting to be discovered. In a world where innovation is key, the pet rock stands as a beacon of creativity and entrepreneurial spirit. It encourages us to look at the world differently, to find joy in the simple things, and to believe in the power of a good idea. So keep dreaming, keep creating, and who knows? You might just stumble upon the next big thing.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and share. And for more amazing and inspirational content, hit that subscribe button. See you in the next video.